It's the E-Commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your hosts, Bart Mraz and John Suter. The E-Commerce Minute is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. It's E-Commerce Minute episode 603.
In today's episode, TikTok tests social commerce.
It was only a matter of time until the massively popular video sharing platform TikTok began to find new ways to cash in. In order to diversify TikTok's revenue beyond just advertisements and to put the app into the varsity lineup of social media apps with Twitter and Instagram, they've recently begun to test out a new feature. TikTok is running beta tests that allow influencers to embed social commerce links into their video content on the app. The short-form video app said it had started to allow some of its users to add links to e-commerce sites or any other destination on their profile biography, offering creators the ability to easily send their viewers to shopping websites. Prior to this, the only way an influencer made money through the app was through brand deals. Fabian Byrne, founder of a Chinese influencer agency called UpLab, tweeted out a video detailing how the process works. In the video by an account called Huxley the Panda Puppy, it shows a dog running around in a panda costume. When a link in the post is clicked, the user is taken to Huxley the Panda Puppy's dedicated Amazon page to buy the costume shown in the video or browse other outfits made by the creator. It's also important to note that TikTok already allows brands to run shoppable ads on the platform, but this marks the ByteDance-owned app's first attempt at social commerce, where users shop for products directly from influencers. TikTok, wading into a model that focuses a spotlight on influencers, comes as its popularity surges with the types of valuable young consumers advertisers are targeting. According to Reuters, the app boasts around 26.5 million monthly active users in the U.S., and roughly 60% of them are between 16 and 24 years old. There's a ton of money to be made here, and TikTok is finally taking action. TikTok's experimentation also comes at a time when rival Instagram is beginning to expand a test in which it hides likes from public view. The move has caused concern for influencers who count on the likes to inform advertisers of their reach. Between this and TikTok now making the process of making money more seamless, you can almost certainly guarantee we'll see more creators flocking towards the site. TikTok is eating everyone's lunch and their snack, their afternoon snack, and part of their dinner.
And their dessert, maybe.
And their dessert.
Yeah, I have a lot to say about TikTok.
Go on.
Vine
TikTok-
2.0.
If Vine was filled with bullcrap. Like, here's the thing about TikTok. TikTok, I feel like it's so hard for me to support these cool moves from TikTok because, like, their platform is really problematic to me.
Problematic in what way? Content-wise or UI, UX things?
Regulatory.
Oh, regulatory.
Making content, who's viewing the content that these 13-year-olds are making.
Oh, do tell.
Responding. Oh, TikTok is a breeding ground for predators. It's really bad. And it's like a huge thing. Like these 50-year-old men will see these like girls making these 12-year-old girls making these lip sync videos and like do collaborations with them, and it's just like really insane.
Oh yeah, right. I've seen a few of those on cringe TikTok. Yes, I know what you mean now.
Me too. That's like my guilty pleasure watching them, but at the same time I'm like, this is literally not okay. So I have like such a hard time like being in TikTok support group. Like I just it's so controversial, whereas like Vine was more for good. I feel like TikTok has started to be used for evil.
All right, so you're saying the collaboration feature with TikTok is what it's probably. No, can we step back and talk about the history of TikTok? Wasn't this originally like an app that you could sing?
Yes.
It was Musically.
Musically, okay. I couldn't think of the name. So
and a Chinese place bought it and then they merged it into TikTok.
So, but it was originally like, I want to sing a song and your friend can come sing along with you kind of thing.
More so lip syncing.
Lip syncing.
Yeah,
okay.
that's the big thing.
Which still happens on TikTok if you look at it.
Oh yeah, very much so.
I'm in a weird part of TikTok. I don't watch lip syncers. I'm into like this edgy comedy kind of stuff, like Trevor Wallace and Vic Berger. Like I'm into those kind of things, like just the really weird stuff, the stuff that I really appreciated about Vine. But these are videos that are obviously created and highly edited and then posted on there, which I appreciate better than just some old man singing with a young girl.
Yeah, my friend is on TikTok and he makes hilarious TikToks and he actually like went viral recently and like for that I support them. Like if you're going to use it for good and for comedy, like I'm all for it, but some of these inappropriate songs these young kids are like singing through TikTok, it just is unsettling.
It's a little much.
Yeah.
I wonder. That's an interesting point. I'm wondering, regulatory-wise, how they would control this, being that it is a Chinese company.
They don't.
Right.
Well,
Well, that's what I'm saying. They don't. I mean, how would they?
Because there's two different TikToks technically. There's the rest of the world, and then there's the Chinese side. So
Because they're behind their own firewall or whatever. They're on their own internet. Correct.
Correct. So I believe there is don't quote me, but I believe there is a obviously the U.S. version of it that can be actually regulatory. I mean, you're selling to U.S., you will, right? Because if you're doing commerce, and this is what we're really talking about with social commerce on it, then that should be regulated.
Right. Yeah, I guess we're just waiting for something bad to happen until someone acts on it.
I can't even imagine the bad that's already happened.
Well, there are some crimes being committed on there, but it's just cringe crimes, not actual physical or monetary crimes.
This is true. I feel like with the platform where the gist is sharing more long form than Vine videos, it's just there's so much room for like issues.
All right, Debbie Downer, we're going to switch back to the social commerce part of it because that's really what the story is about. I really appreciate, and this is where Vine fell down. And this is, I still haven't forgiven Twitter for buying and shutting down Vine because this is where Vine could have been.
Yeah.
As we said in other podcasts, a lot of creative people kind of lost they just basically lost their job once Vine got shut down. And the only way that they were making money was through sponsorships and brand deals. Whereas this now, and you can refer back to our podcast number 602, where we talked about Kylie Jenner. That girl made a $600 million fortune just basically off her phone using, Instagram. I think TikTok sees that and they look at Snapchat. They look at, it's natural that social commerce should only come into play. And these TikTok kids are the new Vine stars, and that's all there is to it. And to put them in control of making their own money. Now, if you're going to make merch, you've got to have some kind of talent, some kind of back end or whatever. And trust me, it's pretty easy to start up a t-shirt site. But if the t-shirt is just you with a crayon scribbling, look at my TikTok, that's not going to work. So if you've got some kind of creativity behind you or somebody to help you with that, these kids could make some serious money just off of simple merch, even like t-shirts.
Right.
The end.
God.
And Amazon actually capitalized on it because in September, Amazon started piloting online storefronts that let influencers with a vanity URL linking to a curated page for followers to shop. So I'm guessing they would make money off affiliate items or whatever the heck they wanted to post on their page. I think that's great because while these kids are internet savvy, they might not know how to dip their toe into e-commerce. And I think that's an easy way to get in there and start doing it. And once they start figuring things out, they can make their own URLs and do their own thing there.
This is very true. When I came across that, I was like, that is so smart. But I also wasn't surprised because
Amazon wants all your money.
It's Amazon.
And I'm sure, and you have those influencer agencies now, they're going to go, hey, kid, you're quite the TikToker. Mm-hmm. Come sign with us. We're going to make you the next superstar.
Yeah.
It's so exploitive. That's the word I was looking for this whole time. TikTok is very exploitive. That's why I don't like it that much.
And as we were talking about the Chinese version, Chinese owner ByteDance added a Shop Now feature to the Chinese version of TikTok last year. And one account, are you ready? Did $29 million on last year's Singles Day alone.
Ugh. Oh
so
my God.
They're signing on brands like Pepsi, Mintra, Shop Clues, and Shady.com. That should be my URL to help with advertising. They also introduced the first software tools in this program for third-party developers, allowed them to integrate expert to TikTok feature to their apps. I'll say it for the 90th time, Vine, Twitter, what the hell, man?
I know.
What the hell, man?
Although TikTok is pretty, from UI perspective, it's very confusing. There's so much you can do with it.
Yeah, it's very
A
Snapchatty.
little bit.
Very
It's
Snapchatty.
a
No.
lot.
It's like Snapchat on steroids.
Because there's
Right,
like
that's too
92
much.
options.
Yeah, there is like 3 billion options of things you're doing. It's nuts.
Jesus.
And like as soon as you open it, plays. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stop.
yeah.
There's
That's
yeah.
bad in the middle of the night, like 4 a.m. when you're like, tooling around the internet. It's like, no, you do not want autoplay.
Right, and it's like just so loud, and you're like and you know what's gonna play first.
Oh my god.
It's like
yeah.
can I go back to my Instagram? Thank you.
God.
All right, I'm going to tell you about today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is us, Sumo Heavy. Did you know that Sumo Heavy has a weekly newsletter? It's a weekly newsletter filled with our latest blog posts, e-commerce news and tips, as well as e-commerce events and job listings. And there's also a great feature in there called Our Latest Obsession, which is one favorite thing that we found on our travels in the internet that week. There's some pretty cool stuff on there. Each jam-packed email drops bright and early, 8 a.m. Friday morning, hot and fresh and ready. You got to, when you open it up, just let it sit for a minute, let it cool down, and then you don't want to take it out too quick. You take it, you read it, you digest it, pass it on to your friends. So get in the know and join our other super smart subscribers. Head on over to bit.ly/Sumo Heavy Newsletter. You can subscribe and also read all the past issues. Good stuff in there. Don't get left out. All the cool kids are doing it. Subscribe. Go now. bit.ly/Sumo Heavy Newsletter. All right, back to TikTok. Is there anything to TikTok, or should I read a stat? Brittany, you've got a load of TikTok stories. Do you have one last nugget before we go to stat time?
I don't know how they didn't do this sooner. That's how I feel about this. I don't know how it took them so long to monetize deeper than what they were already doing, because there's so much content, so many people,
I'll agree. I would think this would be low-hanging fruit. Bart, do you think there is a technical reason why they would not, being that a company like TikTok has seen Snapchat, Vine, Instagram, everyone else monetize, why would they take so long to do this?
You know what? Do you think it has something to do? Do you think they ran tests and saw like what the median demographic was for it, and found that it was like literally people under the age of 15 that were making a ton of content?
That's a good point, because aren't there laws for selling to people under a certain age, Bart?
Under 13.
13, right?
Yeah, but so here's the fun part. This happens every time. TikTok now is going up, like in age. You gotta remember, these guys are getting older, but also it's going up in age. It happens with every social media.
Yeah.
Right? Once you look at it, because it's been around for a bit and it becomes viable
and mature,
it becomes immature. Marketing people go, okay, well, there's something there, and it goes up.
And then it becomes
Facebook
a land
used
grab.
to be young, right? Facebook used to be college kids. Now it's all grandparents.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you gotta it always goes up, and once people get into it, it will, and then
see Facebook.
Something new.
That's
right? See
true.
Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat or any one of those things.
But really, Facebook that would be your case study, because it's all boomers on Facebook.
That's probably
that's
the biggest,
thing,
right? Yeah, that's the biggest, right? You had all college kids because that's where it started, and then kids who were under a certain age wanted to get in, and then that happened, and then the college kids grew up and kept on going.
I got a Facebook in like 2008 or 9. I was in like 6th or 7th grade.
Were you even allowed in 6th grade to get on Facebook?
No, I lied about my age. I'm like 38 on Facebook right now.
All right, we won't tell anybody about that.
Yeah, don't tell Mark.
All right, we'll do a quick stat time. TikTok has been downloaded over 100 million times in America alone, and has more than 1 billion with a B users around the world. That's according to payments. TikTok was the third most downloaded app in the first quarter of 2019, with 188 million new users. For a year-over-year comparison, it has grown 70% from Q1 2018. That's according to Sensor Tower. And finally, 90% of all TikTok users access the app on a daily basis. Yes, get that dopamine hit, open it up, check out your TikToks, and go back with your life, only to come back 5 minutes later to look. Not only that, they're extremely active on the app. A study observing the behavior of TikTok users in the span of 1 month shows that 68% of TikTok users watch someone else's video, and 55% upload their own videos. That's Global Web Index 2019. Guys, got
I also
anything else?
think that it's very new, and that's why you guys get those stats. So either you can survive it or not, but people will attack like crazy on it.
Yeah, agreed. You guys got anything else?
Nope.
All right, that's your e-commerce minute for today. We'll see you on the internet or TikTok tomorrow. Where's our TikTok channel? That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the e-commerce minute on your Amazon device. Just add e-commerce minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion or just want to say hi, find us on social media at Sumo Heavy.